Great. So here we are again, the Zoom club. Keep going. Hang on. Oh, I'll put original sound on. Oops. Fantastic. Oh, it's lovely out here. It's really nice.
It's actually really nice, isn't it, again?
You could have walked, Amy. Bit far. Yeah, I might have to get an electric bicycle or something. Petrol's getting ridiculously expensive. I'll just put a basket on the back and you can sit in it, Amy. So there we go. So we're just doing this, and then what we'll do is we'll take a vote as to what we want to work on today. So you quite like...
I quite like to do that one again.
Oh, that one, yeah. I was thinking about that one. I'll go and grab it. I've got the handout for that one. Yeah. Okay, we could do that as a warm up, the Fragrant Būddha Qigong, and then I thought what might be nice is if we just slowly went through the form ad nauseum, really. That'd be good. So
until we get some of it.
What did I forget? Oh, I forgot my watch. Keep going, keep sinking your hips and lengthen through the spine. Keep going. I've got to get my watch. Hang on. I forgot that. Oh dear.
Oh, that way. Don't stand on it.
No, I'll just put it there, then I know what the time is. So we're just sinking, and then we'll just whiz through the loosening. Okay, we'll just do a little bit of bounce and then carry on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll do that one first. Oh, this is good.
So it's not that cold wind.
It's not that cold, it's just a bit grey, isn't it? It's a bit,
but brighter than
I
in
think
there.
once the sun comes out, it'll be lovely.
It's bright.
It'll be lovely, but Four, 3, 2, 1, and then this time turn so the palms are up, and you want to feel that you're stretching in your chest. That's great. So I'll get the list of the moves, but I suspect I can remember them all now. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and change. So we're just going through the loosening. It's the bit where you put the binoculars on your eyes. That's the only bit I find silly. The rest I really like. I think it's great, but it's very old. I think it's a very old form.
And we haven't done that one. You did a stretch.
Oh, the stretchy
Friday,
one. Okay.
And that reminded me of the one where we do the turn. And
that's the owl. Yeah,
the owl
one. And that's the Bad One Gin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll do those as well. We'll just do a picker.
Yeah.
4.
Make somebody cough.
3. Yeah, I forgot to put it on mute. 2. And 1. Fantastic. Okay. Posture check. And off we go. That's it. Well, I'm glad all my regulars have made it. That's good.
Yeah.
So,
Might get maybe to get John to come.
yeah, it would be nice.
It's
4,
not far.
3, 2, 1. I think once he's got more used to moving about, maybe from September he might like to come. Yeah. It's all through the head. Four, 3, 2, 1, and shake out. Okay, just tune into your feet. Just tune into the feet. Tune into the hands. That's it. Have a little wiggle. Brilliant. Okay, and then turn the foot out, step forward. Just allow yourself to feel that your feet are in the right spot. So you might want to have a little adjustment, and that's fine. And then we're just going to sink back and sink forward. I'll show you that from the side, because the problem is on Zoom everything looks a bit two-dimensional, so it's good to do different angles, and then that works better. So we want to sink down, we want to focus on the calmness, the inner sense of inner calmness. So that's a calmness that contains alert, being alert. And then change. So take your time to get your feet in the right spots first, sink the hips, and we're softly gazing forward, listening behind, and then we sink back and forth. And then remember, we're drawing the toes in to activate the arches of the foot. So there might be a class on the 4th of July, just not here. It'll be all on Zoom. We'll all be on Zoom. We'll be the Zoom club, or you can all come to the hotel in Birmingham. We could do it there.
My laugh will turn up one day.
That would be
You'd
funny.
be like, what are you doing?
What are you not doing in my hotel room? We come to do the Tai Chi. Oh, all right then. Yeah. Well, effectively, you were really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to book me travel lodge. There are other hotel places and then we turn. One more time. Great. And then we'll do that turny one on the other side. So Wu Chi first, then again watch the alignment of the knee. Watch the alignment of the knee. And we're nice and tall. We're feeling the waist turning. And we're keeping, so we're looking forward, we're looking to the corner. We're looking forward, we're looking to the corner. Now fantastic. Okay, I'm going to grab the bit of paper with the notes on. We're going to go through the Fragrant Būddha Qigong due to popular request, and then we'll just go through the form, I think. I'll just go grab it. I will put the mute button on. I think that's sensible, isn't it? Oh, you've already done it. Well done, everybody. So, that's Yang Family Qigong. Hang on. That's the Yang Family Qigong.
Shall I go there and watch better?
Yeah. So. Right. Okay. So we start with the preparation. So you have your feet in normal Wu Chi. You're nice and relaxed. And just take a bit of time to get your posture just so. So the hips sink. You want to really sink the hips. They sink back and down. And it's as if you're perched on a high chair. And then the head floats up. And you're softly gazing forwards as you listen behind and above. And then you gather your hands around, and then we just do the preparation, which is just opening. It's like open close, basically. Just gently breathe in. I hope it's not going to rain. Breathe out. One more time. Hands together. Golden Dragon. wags its tail. So there's a little bit of a, like this. If I go a bit closer for the people, if you have a look at the hands sort of do that and then turn, and then there's a little bit of a bend thing going on, but it's mainly in the waist. There's mainly a waist turn. Almost like you've got a beam of light that's shining in from your hands, that you're shining across. Now I think we're supposed to do each one 10 times, but I've actually lost count. Is that 6, 7, 8? Good recovery. 9. Yeah, just bluff it. And 10. Okay, the jade phoenix nods its head. So this is a good one for the wrists, actually, and for the hands. And then we've got the Chinese character 8. So come down, spread the hands out. You have a nice round shape in the arms, and you come up. And then you come down, you sink the hips and spread out the arms. And then you come up. And we're all nice and relaxed. Come down. And you come up. And then you come down, then you come up, down, up. One more time each side. Yeah. Actually, let's do another one. I like this move a lot. It's nice.
It's nice for your shoulders.
It's nice for your shoulders. Okay, and then we have plate the Chinese zither. So look it up. It's called something very nice, and it's a beautiful instrument. And they pluck the strings with the fingers, and it's got quite a few strings. It's one that you play, sort of. It's sat on a kind of table thing, rather than the pipa that you hold and play. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Then bring the hands in like this, and then you've got the pair of monk's bowls. So the monk is begging with the bowls. Come out, and then back in. Three more. 8. One more, and now we go the other direction. So you pull them in, you bring them out, together, and back. In, out, together, back. This is a nice one for gently strengthening in the arms. think we'll do one more. Lotus leaf swaying in the breeze. I love this one. I think it's brilliant. It's just really nice for the hands. So you just transfer the weight and have a little turn as well. So there's a little turn, and it's a good one for with your weight transfer. So you're feeling the weight transfer from one foot to the other. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the universe to the left. So this is a smaller version of rotating like a flying wheel, in that you're upright and you're not moving as much. So it's a bit smaller. But you've still got the looking with your sleepy tiger eyes, you're feeling the hands are in communication with each other. Lovely out here. 2 more. And then turn the universe to the right. Feels a bit like silk reeling as well, slightly. Yeah. There's a sort of silk reely feel to it. So I'll email Mark, find out how old this one actually is, because he didn't say how old it was, or if it's based on something older or what. He didn't say. Fantastic. Okay, and then it's rowing the boat across the sea. So you come up like this, and then you hold, and then you go forwards, and then down. So it comes up. So it's quite different to the normal one. I'll just show you that from the side. So it kind of floats up, almost like Dragon plucks the stars from the sky, but then you grab hold, imagine you've got a big stick and you're pulling it and it comes around in a circle. Just breathe naturally.
Let's do your arms good.
It's good for the arms, yeah. And one more. Okay, the Buddhist wheel turning constantly. and then the other way. Okay, rocking Bodhidharma. So you like that, and then you just... It's a good one for the spine.
Loosening.
Great, and then forcing the wind into the ears. This is where it gets a bit silly. So you come up like that. That's like that when Steps did Tragedy, you know. Tragedy. I'll have to watch that now. Tragedy. You didn't know Steps did Tai Chi, did you? I thought they'd done a good job actually on that song.
It was from the Munch.
Oh,
yeah.
The Edward Munch picture. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you didn't know he did Tai Chi as well.
No.
One more time. Okay, and then what I do is I take my glasses off. So the next one's called the Dazzling Golden Light. And it's a bit silly, but you put your hands to your... and you imagine dazzling golden light going all over your body and then back down. Dazzling golden light. And I don't know why this is in here. I think this is the one that Mark learnt on a pillow. So they'd have their feet a lot closer together. And one more. And then the next one is the... oh yeah, swaying with both hands clasped together. So you clasp your hands together and it's like you're stirring... was it hot chocolate fudge sauce, wasn't it? Or caramel sauce?
Pudding mix.
Pudding mix. Okay, one more and then we go in the other direction. So when Mark did this, we did it in both directions. So we're going to do it both directions today. Okay, and then clasping the hands together to meditate. So you come up and then you sink down. and then down, and then up, pull down. So this one's called Concluding Movement, Balancing the Chi. So this is for balancing the Chi. I personally find it very calming. Two more. And let go. Just stand for a moment. And back. So that was the Fragrant Būddha Qigong, and we did all the moves in the order what was written in the book, which was great. Any questions on that?
There's sometimes when you're not sure whether you should be spinning or going right to left, but that's about all.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a right to left in that one. There's a bit of right to left sway. It's not huge though. It's quite subtle.
Yeah.
When he did it, it was like quite. It wasn't like you were really going.
Yeah.
It was
and if you were
quite
pretending
gentle.
to be on a,
it's quite gentle, and if you were doing it like that, then
you're not going to be going far.
you're not going to be very far.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do it with your legs together all the time. That was just. It's actually better in Wu Chi. It's easier for balancing, and also it means you can feel the weight shifts more. Yeah. Any other questions about this set? You can write them down in the thing. That'd be the modern version, wouldn't it? Writing in the chat. Yeah.
Let's play the chat.
Yeah, that's the one you can do in a chair. That's the one you can do in the chair. Yeah, we did that. That was there was the video of his, and he did it all in the chair. But the problem was when he did the chair version, he'd actually got the order slightly different, which was a bit annoying because you were like, oh. But I think basically, as long as you do all the moves, it doesn't really matter the order so much. How are we doing for time? Okay. Yeah. Why don't we do a little bit more Qigong and then we'll stop for our water break. I want to do some stuff that works this bit, just because Mike did some this afternoon. I've been going to Mike's afternoon classes. It's a nice little class actually, his 12:30 class. I highly recommend it. It's very, very good. And it's because of the summer, it's quite select, so it's quite good. But he's been doing a lot of stuff on the back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so that's good. It's good to know when you don't need to ask any questions as well. That's good going. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Monkey King Takes a Seat, because we're looking at this counterbalance thing, because that felt it was a useful thing. It's a useful thing for balance. So when you're sitting in a chair, you can kind of sit in a chair like that and then sit down in the chair and use your arms as a counterbalance. As when I did the thing with Simon Hannah and how to get in and out of a chair, we did that a lot. So you can, and Sally Yoga, we had one where we were getting up and down and up and down and up and down and up. It was really fun. It was really fun. So you you're folding here, you're lengthening here and here, so this is all lengthening, and you're nice and tall, and then off we go. So we won't do too many. 1, we'll do 6, that's plenty. 2, so keep your hands nice and relaxed, that's it. 3, fantastic. 4, 5, and 6. Brilliant. Okay, and then we did polishing the table, but actually we did a more upright version. I thought that's interesting, so we're going to try that out. So it's turning and then turning, and I quite like it more upright. I mean, I think I prefer the bigger version just because you can feel more what's going on, but this is quite interesting because then it really focuses on that lower back, and it's a good one. It's a good one for helping with the lower back. Open the hands, so you've got this nice open feeling in the palms. Let's do 2 more with extra open palms. That's it. And last one. Okay, and then let's do Phoenix turns its head, just because I really like it. And I'm hoping Eva will come back teaching soon. She's taking another week off. Carell's teaching tomorrow online. I'll have to phone them up and find out if they're still testing positive. Bless them. So it's like that, and you make a round shape. You go forwards, then that turns, and then you look down at the heel, or at least down on the floor. Then you come back, hands together, look down. Here you come back. And then one more time, and then we'll stop for a quick water break. And then close. Great. Okay, so have a little shake out. Let's stop for some water. And then I'll pause the video, and then we'll come back and do the form. We'll go through the whole form. Let me think. It doesn't really matter. I think if you're where you are, because I'm further in front, you should be able to see me from both ends. So I'm going to go over here, and we're going to go through the form. What I'll do is I'll face that way to start us off, and then I'll turn around and go in the way I should do. Okay, so we'll just start like this. We just start doing that again, just to tune into our waists. And we're breathing. Okay, and then breathing in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out and begin. So we come up, we bring the hands in, we sink down. I'm going to turn round. We sink down, transfer your weight into the left foot, raise the hands up, turn the right foot, push out with the left hand as you push into the right foot, gather under, hold the ball, left cat stance. Then you step, part the wild horse's mane. Sink back and turn. Hold the ball. Step. Part the wild horse's mane. Sink back and turn. Turn to hold the ball.
step. Part the wild horses.
Sink back and turn. Sink forward. This time cat stance. Right cat stance. Then side step with the right foot. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings. 20% of the weight in the front foot. Drop the right hand. Drop the left hand over the top. Brush knee and push. Sink back and turn. Sink forward. Brush knee and push. Sink back and turn. Sink forward. Brush knee and push. This time, spear hand. Sink forward, spear hand. Cut down. Left cat stance. Then go into left rooster stance and play the peeper. Step back and repulse the monkey. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 step out and back, 4. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 step out and back, 4. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 step, 4. And one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4. This time sink forwards. Hold the ball. Cat stance. Step. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Sink back and turn. Push out. Gather under, hold the ball. Step. Ward off. Roll back. Ward off. And double-handed push. This time sink back and turn and stroke down. Go into cat stance, raise the leg, step. Into wave hands like clouds. Turn, bring the left hand to the right, hold the ball. Step in with the right foot. Step out 3 times with the left foot. 1 step. Transfer the weight. Rotate the arms. Transfer the weight. Rotate the arms. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time, 1, 2, 3. High pat on horse. Block over left leg. Kick with right leg. So kick with your right leg. Then turn to the corner, so where the pine tree is. Push down with the hands. Make a fist with both hands. Grasp the tiger's ears. So be positive. Show no fear. Drop the shoulders. That's it. Sink the hips. Now sink back. Open the hands. Turn, 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 turn. Really turn all the way. Now push out. Gather under. Hold the ball. So you're facing the corner. Then you raise the knee. Turn it to the side. Kick with left leg. Bring it back. Then down like this. And then step with the left foot. Sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Fair lady works at shuttles. Corner number 1. Now corner number 2, you sink back and you turn. Now make sure you turn that foot right in. And then we're going to the fence, the gate on the fence corner. That's corner number 2. Corner number 3 is the pine tree corner. Those of you on Zoom will just have to imagine a pine tree's grown into your corner over there, so you know where to go. Sink back and turn, push out, and then the corner of the school fence over there, the 4th corner, step, and then step up. And step. Fan through back and go into. Bring the fist in. So right cat stance to the corner. Hidden punch. Parry and punch into double-handed push. And then sink back and turn. Bring the hand into the crook of the elbow. Separate your hands. Bring your foot into Wu-Chi stance. Turn round. That. And then so that's the whole of the form. Yeah, don't worry if you did a variation. That's okay, because it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky. So let's because we've got this lovely lawn. Any questions while we're from the Zoom crew? It's nice having all this space to do the forming. It feels
probably
quite
should have been that side, I think.
spacious. Well, the thing is though, because actually it's quite useful being that side, because then when I go that side you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I suppose we could do brush, knee and push, or
yeah, break one down. Pick one that we did all wrong.
oh, ooh, somebody practised on a cruise. Well, you know, and the other half.
What can I say?
What can I say? Well done. I think that helps because you got all this lovely. No, that's good.
Should we do the funny walks with?
I think we need to do the funny walks.
Yeah.
I think we need to do step back and repulse the monkey.
Yeah.
And we've got this lovely lawn. We could repulse them. We won't do too. So let me just show you. So you have play the peeper. I've got my left. That's my left foot forward. And I'm just going to do step back and repulse. If you look at my feet, I'm just going to show it. This is demonstration. Demonstration. So I'm making sure I've got the tram line between my feet. That's really good. Yeah. And then I'll just actually, we could do it. This is quite good. This is quite good. So if we just, if you want, you can do it up and down that way. I'm just showing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can always change the angle. In fact, I might change the angle so we've got the lawn, and then we can go that way, up and down the lawn. So watch out, change of view.
Don't get dizzy.
Oh, it's like the Blair Witch Project. So we're now going. Oh, my head's chopped off.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hang on, that didn't work. We'll go.
Slight adjustment.
Slight adjustment. There we are. Now we've got the lawn back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I can't do. Great, I did it. So we're going to start here in play the peeper position, and we're just going to do step back and repulse the monkey. Ready? Go. We turn 1. We turn 2. We step 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Oh, I've unplugged the computer. I'm going to have to plug it in again when we've 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go back to that again and do it again. But you can just carry on down the lawn. I just better plug the computer back in, otherwise it's going to run out of battery.
Oh gosh!
And then it will switch off
At the wrong time.
at the wrong time, and all the Zoom people will have nothing to look at. So it's all good. Yeah, that's right. It's amazing. You know what? It's amazing what you forget when you do the when you do these forms. I don't know. It's very strange. I'm going to move this down here just in case. Hopefully the internet will last. I'll just move it. Right, that's a bit more lawn. Not very exciting for the people on the. Right, I'll go over here. Right, lorna size. So, step back and repulse the monkey. 1, 2. Oh, we got the window. We can see. We can check ourselves. 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll go forwards a bit. Alright, we'll do it again. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4. 2, 3. And then once more with feeling. And then we'll have a look at step back and repulse the monkey, but the health exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, you turn, you step back and out, then you transfer the weight. 3. And 4. Great. Have a little shake out. Okay, so I'll go over. I'll just turn that here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to doing this exercise. So if you face towards me, that's fine. Then you know what you're doing. So yeah. So you've got your feet in Wu Chi. And we're just going to go back to the bounce and shake. And shake. And bounce. Okay, so we just do this but in slow motion. So we come down, we sink the hips. Then we turn the palms up. Come down and up, down and up. That's it. So you've got a nice stretch. So think of the arms stretching out to the sides. If you have a look, actually I'll turn round, do my Maria von Trapp bit, and then we come down and then up, down and up. Not that there's any hills in Swaffham, but are there any hills?
There's a garden hill.
There's a garden. There's a garden with a bit of a hill in it. Yeah.
The cage hill.
So you want to keep your shoulders down. Keep your shoulders down. Okay, and then we just turn. Sink down. Now we're going like this. So you've got the road and you're pointing towards the road and you're pointing towards the hall. And then for those of you on the Zoom, front wall and back wall. So I'll show you from the side. And you want to open the palms of the hands. One more time each side. Okay, right, now we're going to do the bird folds its wings, just because we want to feel that open, so feel the chest, feel the shoulder open, so feel the shoulder open and close. We're doing both arms at the moment. Open, bird folds its wings. I'll show you that from the diagonal view. Okay, now we'll do one arm. So just let that, but what we're going to do, we're going to turn. So just let that, feel that open. In fact, if you put your hand on it, you can feel it open a bit stronger. You can feel the opening and then closing. Opening, closing. Oh, relax the knees, yeah. Relax and sink the hips so the knees are soft. Great. It's lovely with the birds singing, isn't it? It's really the birds are singing all out here. It's really nice. So when you hear a sound, check your posture. So we've got this lovely bird song to check our posture with. Is it a blackbird or is it a robin? I think it's a robin, isn't it? A blackbird, isn't it? It's a blackbird. It's a bit deeper. A bit deeper. They've got a deeper voice than robins. They're a bit higher pitched, I think. Although you can get variations. Okay. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to do one arm at a time. So think of a wheel, but in this particular way we do it, in this particular school, it kind of scoops up from the underneath. It's a bit of a strange one. It's a bit of a peculiarity of and you want to feel connected, so you're feeling connect to the ground. That was it, connect to the ground, sink. And we're all nice and relaxed. Very good. starts here. You go down, you turn, open, and then you push. You come down. Just let the arm float down and then turn, feel that shoulder open. So eventually that scoopy uppy thing is a lot less exaggerated. So you tone it down a bit, but just for the beginning it can be quite good to just have a play with that movement. When I first learnt this off of Ed Hines, we actually came from the top and pushed down, and then when I also learnt it with some other people, they just did it straight out. So there's lots of different variations, just to help confuse matters. Okay, right, let's try Repulse the Monkey health exercise. So we just turn and we just like, oh, and then, and don't get too, it's more like you feel your way into the movement, I think, yeah, rather than too kind of prescriptive. And we're sinking down. One more time each side. Actually, I'm going to demonstrate a couple more just for the camera. So there's a rhythm. There's a rhythm, and I'll just demonstrate one more round each side, just so you can see. You can join in if you want, or you can just watch. It's fine, whatever works. And then when you put it with the feet, it changes slightly. It changes slightly. So the footwork, actually, I'll do from here. So I'm in left rooster stance. I turn, step, sink back, turn, step, sink back, turn, step, sink back. So and then again, 1, turn, step, sink back, 2, soften the knees, 3, and 4. Great. And then what we do is we put them together. Let me just check the watch. I've got a horrible feeling. Ah! Where did the time go? That's ridiculous. Okay, we'll do a bit of step back and repulse the monkey. Then what I wanted to do, I know not all of you can make the day retreat, but it would be nice to spend a little bit of time sitting and doing some sitting stuff. And we'll get a couple of chairs from the chair. Or we can use this bench actually. Yeah. This bench might be. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, it's not. Yeah, we can work on some things. It just be nice to do a little bit of a body awareness thing, body scan. But we're going to do step back and repulse the monkey, the whole thing now.
Right.
So
no mistakes.
No mistakes. It'll be fine. It's all right. Well, I can't see you properly, so it's fine. Here we go. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And again for fun. Okay, 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, and then one more round for fun. Here we go. Actually, I'll do it from this way because that might be easier to follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so you can see it from a different angle if you're in two-dimension land. 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, when they can do holographic computers, it'd be much easier, won't it? There we go. Yeah. So what happens, and if you have a look, like that. We'll work on it. Yeah, it's in there somewhere. It's just the coordination, isn't it? I mean, you can do this one, okay?
Yeah. It's just going to practice, isn't it?
So what's happening? Just so I'm a bit for the camera, is as this one goes forward, this one goes back, and this is up, palm up. That's it. Palm up by the hip. That's it. Yeah. So you have that, and then if you just do that. Oh, I forgot that bit. Yeah, I forgot that bit. Look.
In the warm up.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. So that will remind you that you do that, and that's bent, and that's more bent, but and that pulls down. So that you're pulling someone onto you, and if you wanted, you could, boom, do it as a fist. You see, if you wanted, like that. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the turns and things. Great. Okay, we'll let that cook for a bit, and then what might be nice is if we're going to sit for a bit. In fact, what I might do is I'll get
that one out of that one.
Yeah. What I might do is I'll move that a bit so you've got the chair in view a bit more. We've got the. Oh yeah, they did that for the Jubilee. So what you want is you want to sit down on your chair or on the floor, and you can feel the ground under your feet, and we're just allowing the hands to rest. Actually, I'm going to move the microphone so it's closer to where I am. I thought I'd try the microphone this time. That should be a bit easier. And just feel the ground under your feet, feel the chair under your sitting bones. And we just breathe in and breathe out. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. So notice the sitting bones, notice the feet and the hands, notice the contact to the ground. Notice your breathing, so notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out. Notice the sounds you can hear. Just allow yourself to relax your face. Allow your hips to sink. Relax the shoulders. Just allow both arms to relax. So you're just scanning down the arms, feeling the hands on the knees. Relax the wrists. Relax the legs and the feet. Notice the breath. Wiggle the toes. Tap the feet. Shake out. And then just come up. Have a little shake out. Great. What is the time now? It must be getting...
Get your alarm going.
My alarm, it's 5:02. You've got 5 minutes. Oh yeah, my alarm's going off. Yeah, okay. We've got eight, well, 10 minutes really. So that was a little bit of a mini, sort of body scan and breathing. So what I like to do when I'm doing the sitting meditation is I'll do contact with the ground, upright spine, breathing, noticing what you're sensing or noticing what you can hear, and I personally find it quite relaxing. Let's do a bit of Qigong to finish off. So basic movements that we all know. So that was good on Step Back and Repulse the monkey. Yeah, I mean it's quite... On Zoom it's easy to get the rights and lefts muddled up, because what I try and do is sometimes mirror or go in the same direction, and it can be a bit tricky. So relax the elbows, relax your elbows. And then down. Up. Down. Okay, try this one out. So this is one I've stolen from Mike. Turn the palms up, come up like that. Turn down, sink down. Actually, it might be in Corel as well. So come up. As you can see, it's quite good for the shoulders. Okay, one more round. and then come up like this, and then push like that. Come back to the middle. This is one of Eva's, and then it's like you're pushing against the wall. Then you come back, push, push, come back, push, push. Great. Down. Take a slightly wider stance if you need to. So nice round shape in the arm, nice round shape. Nice relax, sinking the hips. Oh. Yeah, sometimes Brenda might be coming to this one as well, the lady, the school teacher, the ex-school teacher lady. She's brilliant, isn't she? She's awesome. Yeah. And then try that the other side. Okay, now we're going to put them together and do a health wave hands like clouds. Open the palms of the hands a bit more. See if you can do that. Just use your mind's eye, or use your mind. Actually, I don't know if they've got an eye in them. Oh, they've got the eye in the word mind, but you're using your mind. Just curved, rounded. Think about the rhythm, very nice. It's on the roof, that pigeon. Very noisy pigeon. Very noisy pigeon. And then go to here, and then what we'll do is take a slightly wider stance. We'll do part of the wild horse's main health exercise. So again, we've got a nice round shape. That's it. So keep both hands in front of the body. Actually, when you're doing this, keep both hands in front of the body. Open the palms of the hands. Nice and tall. Softly gazing forward, listen behind. One more time each side. Okay, a little shake out.
How are we doing?
Oh gosh, right. Okay, it's nearly pumpkin hour now, so we'll do stroking the back, and then we'll do triple heater, and then we'll do embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So Sink the hips. Really tune into the ground. Get your posture just so. And then triple heater, so you just gently raise the heels off the floor, but not too much for the first one, and then the heels go higher at each different stage. Sink. Just check your posture. Just really tune into that quiet place, and then just breathe in. Breathe in. Oh, we've got some sunshine. I can't believe it. Right at the end.
Yeah.
That's typical, isn't it? Notice the contact with the ground. Feel the hips sink. One more time. Okay, so super young everybody. Rub the hands together. Relax the shoulders, sink the hips. Keep sinking the hips and polish the face. And then rub the hands together again and give the lower back a rub. And don't forget your bounce. You're going to do the bounce. I like bounce. Bounce and shake are my favourite. I really like it. I really like the moves Eva comes up with. They're always
quite
very nice. They're very nice. I'd like to sort of try and get her over here at some point to do a day. Because it's quite nice having a really well qualified, highly experienced lady instructor.
Yeah,
you know, it's quite. I find it quite affirming. So, here we go. Breathe in. Breathe. Well, I like the guys as well. Don't knock them. They're very good, actually. I mean, Carell, Barry, Mike, Mark.
We get you.
Yeah, Other brands are available.
Yeah. It's like when you do aerobics and it's a man.
It's quite nice getting the man
really
aerobics.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the man aerobics. Yeah, Simon Hanna when he used to teach it. It's very good. It's fun. one more time. So keeping that sense, it's probably the hospital ones, keeping that sense of inner calmness, inner quietness, that's where the clarity is, and then you know what you're doing. Or if you don't, you look like you know what you're doing, which is the important thing. Okay, so make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and down. Woo! Well done us. Fantastic. That was great. Right, I'll stop the video. Stop the video.